Hey everybody, my name's Woe. Welcome into another campaign. We're playing Knights of Honor 2 Sovereign today. Just came out earlier this week and it is an absolutely fantastic game. I've messed around with it a little bit before now, but this is the first real campaign that I'm playing and I thought let's do the Crusader States Kingdom of Jerusalem 1100 AD campaign, see if we can conquer the Holy Lands. I played the original quite a bit when it first came out 20 years ago or so, so I think I've got kind of a handle on how this one goes, but there's a lot of new features in this game that I'm still not quite familiar with, so we will see how this goes, and let's get started. Alright, what do we start with this time? Jerusalem has 4 monasteries out here. We've got a monastery, 2 monasteries and acres. We got plenty of monasteries. Book and piety should be out of the should be off the charts. 5, 6. I mean, we should have 6, right? Are we losing one somewhere? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total income is 1, which is 10% of 4. Okay, don't know why that is. Maybe because we don't have a governor? Could be. Let's get a merchant first. Still, I think, pretty good. We apparently have a trade agreement with the Fatimids, so it's alright. It's only going to make us 12, which isn't great, but go ahead, trade with them. While we're at it, let's just look and see. So Damascus in this one likes us. The Fatimids like us. Antioch still does not care for us. They also don't like Aleppo, and in fact, they start at war with Aleppo, and they start at war with Cilician Armenia as well. So we don't start with any army, and that's going to make it tough to attack here. But this would be a perfect time for us to just jump on Antioch, and maybe we can get one trained really quick. Let's see, what would it be here? A barracks is 1400. Can't quite get one just yet. So let's just grab, you know what we should do is just grab our king here. He's free. We can get you, and he's, most of their kings are slightly better trained. I guess our king is pretty terrible anyways, but let's do that. I'm going to hit play. We'll go forwards. We did not, it looks like, get much. There's some amber deposits, I guess, in Tripoli, and some rare game. And we didn't get anything in Jerusalem, so we did get some rare game here, which gives us the opportunity to, we need a market, but then we can get furs, which will increase food and commerce. Not bad. I think we want the barracks first. Jerusalem is 5, Acre is 8, and Tripoli is 8. So I think that was the same as last time. It is random, it does change, but I think that's the same that we started with last time. Let's put this barracks in. Byzantium created a defensive pact against us.
Our trade route is established.
I mean, I can see why you would need it, Byzantium. I can see why you would need to defend against us. Way to think ahead. Don't think you need to worry about it. Let's see. 14. Yeah, I think we want to wait for this. And I think we want to build it. I usually build it in Jerusalem. That's never really worked out for us. Let's build it in Tripoli. Especially if we go north, having the ability to recruit here instead of coming down south will help us. And being friends with the Fatimids and Damascenes, I think is going to really help us in this game. Also, there's not too much other things to build in Tripoli. They've got amber trade, so we'll need those 2. But then we can get these 2, and that'll be our 4 right there. And they don't have monasteries. They do have a thing here we could build crops. But they don't have monasteries, so we won't need to worry about churches. We can build churches out here. Actually, I don't think that you have to. Well, you would have to build it. We could do the upgrades somewhere else, and it counts here. But you have to build it here to actually get the building. Yeah. So we would have to have 2 of them here if we wanted Templars. That said, we could build here just to recruit, and still put a town watch in Jerusalem or so, or an acre, and get Templars out of those cities. That could work. Alright, so we're going to go to speed 2 until it gets too crazy and starts glitching out, derping out really weird. I'm going to move you to Tripoli since that's where we're building our barracks. And a church here first might be smart. So we can
I thirst for battle.
promote our guy. There we go. Plus manpower, all castles, and a little bit of natural train bonus. This one is infantry and spearmen defense, which is probably pretty nice, and culture power. I think we're going to pick this one here. And I don't have enough for another one yet, so we'll just hold.
A new building has been finished, sire.
New building was built, so Spearmaker is at 380. We're getting close to there. I wonder if we want to get a money-making thing first. Because 480 gets us a market, and we can get fur trades, which will give us a little bit of trade income. Also, housing would be very good for happiness, although we can't really afford to put it here unless we don't do the amber first. We could just do housing and... So Lord Castles give us here. Militia troops on that one, a little more fortifications. This is mostly defensive stuff, I guess. This doesn't give us much offensive stuff. Artillery, though, we get cannons if we can find iron and gunpowder. What happened here? Oh, our merchants aren't governing anything. So it is.
What a fine day to trade.
So have you go ahead and govern Jerusalem, merchant.
Every last piece of gold for you.
And, you know what? I guess what we could do is get ourselves a cleric. Just so someone can govern Tripoli.
May God bless this city with plenty.
Our army's
Okay, army's happy.
The queen has given birth to a
Do
healthy
start our spearmaker. A prince was born, and he is a good fighter. He's also a very good economy. I think we will train him to be a marshal first. And hopefully we can get a offer from Aleppo. We're willing to sign a non-aggression pact, but we have to attack Antioch. Not yet. I think we do want to attack Antioch as well, but we have no military at the moment, so non-aggression pact would be nice. So, 240. We were waiting for maybe 480 on this one. We're making 67. It's not going up quite as quickly. Defensive pact against Jerusalem. Yeah, I knew about that. Yeah, this gives us plus another one for every village, and there's a bunch of villages around Antioch. I think this was a very good place to build our barracks, and it'll be a good place to build houses. I think both of those are going to be great. So 460, we're getting closer. We're going to definitely build a market in Acre.
My troops are waiting.
I do have 200 books again, so we could get you another one. Is he at level... He's at level 3. We've already maxed this one out. Does he get to just max out immediately because he's our king? Yeah, those are highlighting level 3. We get the level 3 squad defense or plus 3 in all castles, and we've got one castle.
A new construction has been.
I think I want the squad defense. Let's hit this one.
Mighty and smart.
Yeah, and that goes straight to level 3. Having the king as your marshal is definitely the better option. Would like to have a second... Like the marshal as the governor is always a pretty good move, I feel like, but this is much better for us. We do have enough money that we can build... Nope, but we can build ourselves a spear unit or two. So let's get a couple of those. Peasantry opinion has increased. They are... Let's see. The uproar of the crowds caused by the negligence has died off, but they're still unhappy with the way Jerusalem is ruled. Peasantry opinion up +1, so you can see that's a little bit different from how we started last time. We have no negatives. What does this cost to go? 6 and 6. We are still a ways off from our piety, though. We're making a lot more. So we should be able to get that quicker. Let's build a church in Jerusalem. That seems apropos.
A diplomatic message has arrived.
Aleppo wants a trade agreement. We'll accept that for sure. Merchants will be super happy with us to do it. What do we need for our Fletcher? I think we want that one next. 570. We're almost halfway to it. But getting archers will be very important. We might run with like 3 or 4 archers. There's 8, so if we have 2 spears, 4 archers, and 2 swords, maybe that's a better army composition. Though I'm not sure that the composition was the issue last time, because we were winning our battles. What happened was Aleppo offered the peace deal. We said no because we were about to take it. And our entire realm disintegrated. So, good to know. Good to know. See what came up here. Opportunity to expand our trade for 100 gold. I think we'll take that. Especially with the Fatimids. I feel like they're a very rich faction and they could do some good for us. This one could make Rome like us a little bit more for 250. We're trying to save up money. I'm going to say no to that one. We need to get our Fletcher built here. 570. We're almost there. Almost. That 72, I'm not sure if that is... Because I think in Knights of Honor 1, you would have this, and it would be like every minute or so. Be like you made this much every 30 seconds or every minute. I'm not sure exactly what the time frame was. But don't know if that's the way this one goes as well. So we're making 78 every 30 seconds, perhaps? You could look at it. Maybe it's not even that much. Maybe it's every 10 or 15 seconds. But archers, not bad. I think that these crossbows are the way to go. They're quite a bit more expensive, but they seemed to have done some really good work for us. We could also build a stables and get some of these horse archers, which might not be the worst. Range attack is 17. It's better than basic archers at the very least. Range is only 40, but they do have their mobility, so, and they do have a chance to shock at 8%, which is more than the archers can say, so maybe getting stables would be alright. Although, again, as I've mentioned, I'm not completely convinced army was the problem. I think we were winning our battles. They had 9,000 rebels that were walking around, and we could not get... Oops, you can stay in your castle, guy. We could not get that many troops to meet them. Do have 200 books again. Let's see if we can get you another skill. Speaking of cavalry, we could get you a cavalry squad attack bonus. We can also do the logistics, which is probably pretty good, and navigation. I don't think that that's going to do much good for us, and I'm not sure we will be able to get cavalry. So let's do this one. It will definitely provide a benefit to us. Foreign merchants from the Fatimids have arrived. That is great. Come trade with us. 800 gold saved up. That is also great. We can get ourselves 1 crossbow. Boom. And next I think we get housing. We're close. We're not far away, but that'll give us a bunch more people we can recruit.
Our queen has given birth to a beautiful princess.
There we go. We had a good princess was born. They do have... That was our guy. They do have some skill. She's got martial and diplomacy. But I don't think they can actually lead an army. I don't think they can be an actual general out here. So... Antioch is getting close to falling. It looks like, I mean, they've got quite a few more troops here. Siege progressing. Neither one of them have very good soldiers. Too bad that we're going to lose out to that one. But I don't think we're in good with Sicilian Armenia, so maybe we can just attack them and take it back. Either way, not something we can worry about right now. It's 1900 to get those up, and that is quite pricey, but probably will be worth it. Let's get housing down. And we may even want, I guess, we could do this one and crop farming. Because there is one crop farm here, so this would give us +3 food. If we built it here, it would only give us the +2 food. Ooh, someone was destroyed by the Fatimids, who thankfully like us. That's the Seljuks right on our border here. Maybe those guys will get into it, take some of the pressure off of us. Again, it looks like Damascus, I mean, the city's been emptied. The rest of their city's not terrible. They're kind of sandwiched between the Seljuks and the Fatimids, just like us. 800, we've got enough for another crossbow. Let's hit that button. And we can get a sword as well. Oh, I don't think that went in. Well, let's get the sword started anyways. Yeah, I think we didn't actually get our crossbow. But we did get our housing. You see that this expanded quite a lot. So Tripoli now has got plenty of soldiers for us. Again, don't know if that was the issue. I really think it was the losing control of everything, but we're in a better spot from a military perspective as long as we don't lose Tripoli. Now we've got to keep this one. We can't upgrade this. 500 gold, and it would give us a little more attrition damage to the attacking armies, and we would have a little bit more manpower as the besieged. So maybe we will. I don't think that it is the right move to do right now. I do think, I mean, they are expensive. Maybe we'll just run 3 crossbows. 1, 2, 3, and then some swords in here. Having the spears are good as defensive. Maybe we want 3 spears and 2 swords. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm just stressing over nothing. They do cost 2 food, which means we will run out of food fairly quick. So I think that what we will do is build this. This gives us +3. It lets us build a crossbow and a swordman. Yeah, they only cost 1. So one of those will give us 2 units worth of supply. I think it's worth it.
A kingdom has joined a defensive pact against us.
Rum joined the defensive pact against us, so there you have it. Rum and the Byzantines, very worried about us. Marshall, we can get cavalry tactics or learning. A little more squad experience is probably the best way. Let's hit that button. I think we want medic. This is 50% discount for refilling your squads, which is great, and +5 workers in town. I'm going to do that. Still have enough for the last one. This one is 3 to the army morale. This one is more money when you defeat rebels. Well, we may have a bunch of those, and enemy rebels morale is -5. Our morale's up 3 or their morale's down 5. I mean, if we have an additional chance to establish order as well, I'm going to go with this one. If we have a bunch of rebels, then We're definitely going to want to do that one.
A
Was
blessed
there a
day.
thing to do here? If there was, it's gone. So we'll just hit play. We are correcting in the rebel direction, and I'm fine with that. 900, enough for another crossbow. Let's get that guy trained. And let's get another spear. I think we will do 3 spears and 2 swords. So let's get him now. Perfect. Almost have a full army. We are in pretty good shape in that regard. This is still Antioch. They didn't take it in the siege, which is crazy. Did they not take it, or did they vassalize them? Maybe Antioch did that thing where they said, yeah, they're not at war with anyone. They're not vassals. So while the siege was going, Antioch must have said, you want to do a peace? And they had to take it, or rebels would destroy them. Which means now's a good chance for us. They don't have friends. They don't have allies. I don't think anybody would be super upset if we attacked them. They are neutral with us. Wonder why that's a different color. Is there something weird that's going to happen here if we say we are at peace, cannot attack without a declaration of war? All right.
Our clergy's opinion has worsened. Sire, we have angered our merchants.
Clergy is very upset because we attacked the Catholic kingdom. Merchants are upset because waging war against Antioch was ill-advised. Peasantry are upset. The Sicilians are pleased. And the Aleppans are pleased. So everybody, no foreign powers were upset that we did that. But all of our guys were quite upset. Can we get one more before we leave? Let's get another spear. We might put him in as a garrison somewhere when we get the chance and replace him with a sword unit. But we'll just take him with us so that we've got a little bit more to siege in Antioch. Yeah, these guys are all very, very upset with us for declaring war on Antioch. That must have been why it was grayed out, maybe?
To battle and victory!
32-27. We could assault immediately, but with 18 and 18, the morale's kind of the same, I guess. If we look here, we have much better troop quality. Maybe we do. Let's assault and see what happens. It's slightly one-sided. Our general is better. Our troop quality is better. And at 18 and 18, the morale is the exact same. An enlightenment mission to Constantinople will cost 250. Maybe get us some books. I guess why not? Okay, we are winning. Decisively, matter of fact. And there's the Cilician Armenians. They've got all peasants. That's what everybody starts with, it would seem. We upgraded ours pretty quick. Doesn't say how many losses. Yeah, we lost 400. We killed 2,000. So that was a pretty decisive victory. Beautiful. Kingdom destroyed. The Seljuks destroyed our vassal, Edessa. And we destroyed Antioch. I think they were our vassal. Maybe they were our vassal last time. We defeated Antioch. Perfect. The army is now happy. The nobility is happier. Army increased. Nobility increased. Perfect. The peasants and the clergy still unhappy with this, but hey. So we could do adopt with another 4. Oh, he's busy with another action. Maybe what we do is try to adopt the population here. It's peaceful. It'll give us a little bit less of this stability hit. If it's unsuccessful, we'll establish order.
I greet the brightest ruler in the world. God's favor was not on our
40% chance, so it doesn't look like it will be. Religious and cultural differences are the big issue here, but a diplomatic mission to Rome, don't think so. Kingdom destroyed, the Hajarah have been destroyed, and our cleric returned empty-handed. Princess born, perfect. All good news, I think. I'm watching these little rebellion here. It's at 2 in both of these. It's not really going up, so I think we'll be alright. I mean, the war's over.
We have received a diplomatic
War's done. We just need to get, that's only 8, and it's giving us minus 10 there. I wonder if that hasn't updated, or if there's maybe an issue. But we do have the 600 here. I think improving this when we get 600 gold is going to be a great move. We'll consider that. We've got everything but the stables here. At 48, we can build this one. We're only making 61 gold. Hopefully that changes soon. Offer from the Fatimids, a non-aggression pact if we join the war against the Sawakins here.
political
Let
view.
me just take a peek. You guys are this little troop here. And they also have no friends. I think I want to decline here. Non-aggression pact would be nice, but war weariness is going to start to creep in. Although, we're in a... I accidentally hit the button, so there it is. I was going to say we're in a better position to fight those rebels as they show up before they gain a bunch of strength. And that will keep our stability high. So maybe we would have been fine, but too late now. The Danishmens are attacking the Sicilians. And they'll get just about to win the siege and then offer to peace and have to take it. Does it feel like I'm sore?
My mission failed, but my faith is strong.
Alright, failed to adopt. That was 450 gold or something that we wasted. Let's do it by force. You guys won't listen to reason. 700 gold. What do we have to profit some cash here? Scribe is +1 in the town. That's a little bit of happiness. Of course, the inns, slightly different than the brothels, but either way, does give happiness. This one is 1900 to get that one. Not as much money-making opportunities here as there is... No, our castles get Fletchers automatically. We build them. That's interesting. We build it here, and it automatically goes there as well, and it probably automatically goes there for Acre. Oh, does Acre not have a castle? I thought that was a castle there. This must be different. Hill forts. This is a hill fort. All right. I guess because we have mountains.
Disorder has ceased in one of our provinces.
Ah, there we go. Disorder is ended. The Jerusalem is still -10. Antioch is -75. So still probably going to be a rebellion here. Preach. If we had 1,000 piety, we could try to convert it. It's interesting. It's not Catholic. It starts as Islam. It did in the last one as well. But they've got a little bit of money-making endeavors here, I think. The sulfur trade, 3 gold in town. Silversmith also 3 gold in town and 3 are in the mine and 3 commerce in the mine. This makes building things cheaper. They also have this. Ooh, and this one's got a stables. Does that give us the stables automatically in Jerusalem? Boom, it does give us a free stable. Or I guess it's not Jerusalem, it's Tripoli. But either way, free stable. I think what we do is replenish very cheap, low-quality units. That's the benefit. What does this cost us here? 2 people, and we don't have any people. Maybe we run you to, let's run you to Tripoli, and we'll grab...
Offensive pact against us has gained another supporter.
Sicilian Armenia has joined the pact against us, so now we really can't attack them. We'll be at war with Jerusalem and Rum at the same time. May not matter. It looks like... the Danishmens are getting it done. Well, I thought this one had the stables.